How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and in today's episode, I was trying to go over the whole event of this fucking thing. Let me look at the parking lot plan and kind of recap what's going on. So, Lana Skye comes out of her office, around the telephone, I imagined. She calls up Detective Goodman from the fucking public phone, because there was no record of a call to him being made on her phone, which we found on the floor. Goodman comes over, expecting some shit from her, probably. She fucking stabs him, hides him in the trunk of Edgeworth's car. Which, if this parking lot is supposed to be one of those parking lots that actually takes your car away, then why the fuck was Edgeworth's car just like on display and not tucked away like the rest of the cars you can even see on the floor plan on the very top of the fucking screen? Second of all, how did she get access to not only Edgeworth's trunk, but the toolbox inside? Like, she had access to Edgeworth's car. Like, what, does Edgeworth not fucking lock his car after he leaves it? That he gave her the keys? Why do we not fucking question Edgeworth? How did she get herself hands on his fucking knife that he has for some fucking reason? A Bowie knife in a toolbox. I don't know. Fucking strange guy. And also the trunk of the fucking car was open the whole fucking time? I don't fucking know. She stabs the guy. Guy fucking seemingly shows no resistance, but I can't bring up... There's a fucking picture. Oh, I can slide it. That's cool. There's a picture of her, like, with a fucking scary face stabbing Detective Goodman. But Detective Goodman really doesn't look like he's resisting. He just has his arms down, doesn't look like he gives a shit too much. I think that's an important detail, because if he had his arms down, you'd know for sure that he was alive during the moment where he was being stabbed. Keep in mind, when this chapter started, the thing that appeared was two stabbings happening simultaneously on two different parts of town. So I got a feeling she... But how would Goodman get there? Did someone deliver it? I was thinking, okay, maybe she stabbed a dead body again in the same spot, so it would look like she killed her, but someone else actually did, and she's taking the fall for it. But then how would the body get here? Someone would have to... whoever killed Goodman first would have to deliver it here, which maybe would have explained why Edgeworth's car was unlocked. Like, maybe someone took Edgeworth's car? Or maybe fucking Edgeworth? Well, I don't think Edgeworth would turn out to be a fucking accomplice in this, but... that would explain how she had access to Edgeworth's car and the trunk and everything. Okay, so she stabs the guy. Lana Skye, who's in the B block at the moment, sees it, climbs over the fence, arrests her on the spot. Angel Star, not Lana Skye, sorry about that. Keep getting them confused. And apparently the prosecutor shows some resistance, but doesn't run away. So obviously she wanted to get arrested, but still wanted to appear as if she's resisting arrest. So she would seem like she's genuinely trying to get away from it. Also, these lines of the parking lot which Edgeworth's car is on look very fucking strange the more I look at them. It's like whenever a line connects, there's like a darker spot. That's fucking strange. Anyway, I think I got it right. I think Angel Star, fucking Lana Skye, god damn it, why am I getting them confused? Two pretty ladies, I can't tell them apart. They're equally as beautiful. I think she's taking a fall for someone else's murder, but who? Fuck if I know. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. She was like, no, not my muffler. I'll get it dirty. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say? If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her say... All I heard her say was the word muffler. Just said one word? It's like, muffler. Just got arrested. That was a safe word, because she probably got on top of her. So what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, to someone else? Yeah, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her fucking phone? She can't mean... Wait a minute. You know what? Here's the design of Lana Skye as much as you can see it. She's got some kind of an ascot scarf going on around her neck that's red, but they're specifically calling it a muffler. Well, cars have mufflers too, so what she could be talking about instead is actually the muffler of the car of Edgeworth's car. Don't you think? Ask further. By phone, do you mean this fucking phone? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately. My memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see. Mine is like a cow dying in the sun. No, the court doesn't see this start. Chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. It's like it's there. It exists, it lives, but it's like dying slowly. Seriously, I fucking noticed myself having some... I either have really impeccable memory or I forget shit that's been told to me 5 minutes ago. I don't know, it's fucking strange. It's like I pick and choose what to remember. Also, I noticed my eyesight getting worse recently, especially on my left eye for some reason. Like if I close my left eye, my right eye, I don't know, I'm getting fucking worried about myself. I hit that age where I'm only gonna get worse. If I'm gonna lose my eyesight, I might as well lose weight. Something for something, you know? I don't want to wear glasses. I look like a fucking moron with glasses. The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. The more I look at the design of the parking lot, the more I fucking do not understand it. How many cars can this fucking place fit anyway? Apparently it was out of order. So she used her cell phone? Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing. Whatever happened to good testifying? Fucking, what are any of you talking about? Should of course add this to your testimony. Something I do to please this rookie defense attorney. I'm not a fucking rookie. On his cell phone, the word muffler was overheard during the call made to Emma at 5:18. Could Emma fucking add anything to it? She was the one who was being called. She probably has something important to add. But no, she's just sitting here quiet. The word muffler was overheard during the call made to Emma at 5:18. So can we... fucking... If I bring up the phone, it doesn't really fucking... It just shows us a 3D model of the shitty phone. Can I, like, maybe check her fucking search call history? Don't need to push this again. Well, if she couldn't call Goodman from the fucking public phone because it was out of order, then this is the only option left. But is it what she used to call him? Is that like the... what the fuck is this supposed to be, a camera? Wow, taking pictures with flip phones. Advanced shit, man. So at all, how she tried the phone on the wall but had to use her cell instead. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? I was going to ask the same thing. I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookie. You know, I was trying to... I keep thinking how the fuck to move out of my fucking town, you know? I think if I do, and I'll fucking be looking for a new job, starting a new life, pretty much. I think I might need to drop these Let's Plays. Maybe I'll come back to them at some point. Maybe I'll fucking come back as a retired old man. I'll be like, oh fuck, how's it hanging, fellas? Haven't seen you in 50 years, but here I am. Yeah, none of you would give a shit though, would you? So that sucks. Because I was thinking, man, all my fucking... I used to have a fucking friend group, you know? I would come, like, outside in the evening, there'd be like, I don't know, fucking 10, 20 people who would all be hanging out. And it was like, how the fuck did I genuinely had... Well, I'm fucking over-exaggerating, maybe 15 people tops. If friends, all friends invited their friends and shit like that. But point is, someone would actually, like, come over and fucking invite me out. Nowadays, I only have like 2 people left that do that, where they actually fucking invite me out to places. And I was very happy when I fucking came to work because I gained some new friends that are actually my age. But you know what? One of them is moving out. Well, he's not moving out. I think he's moving out to Germany in a month or 2. I became pretty good friends with him. We fucking keep insulting each other at work, and that's a sign of true friendship. The other friend... Well, I feel like he doesn't have... I don't want to, like, trash talk him, but notice that he's in a similar boat as me, where he doesn't have a higher education. He came to work here, and I think at this point, this year, he will be working here for 5 years at the place I work. And that's a fucking long time for someone this young to be working in a fucking shitty-ass production hall for minimum wage. But at least one thing he's got going for him is that he's actually got a truck driver license. He can drive a truck. And he's often talking about how he would like to do it. Though I feel like he's the kind of person who needs to be kind of pushed to do it. Because by himself, he just can't bring himself to, like, actually begin doing that. Unlike the other friend who straight up just goes to Germany because his friend told him that he's got a gig there. Me? Well, I ain't got no friends over other countries. So if I were to move out, I'd have to find shit and do a bunch of stuff all on my own. And the only 2 friends I got left, well, one of them is actually a pilot straight up. Like, he can fly planes and shit, but he's got a hard time finding a job, you know? But I feel like as soon as he does, well, he's definitely gonna move out of here. The other guy's a programmer, so I imagine he ain't gonna fucking live here for much longer either. Unless he's gonna be programming stuff from home. But even then, a friend is the kind of friend that if we all 3 don't hang out, we don't really hang out with only 2 people of that friend group. Like only 2 of us hanging out. We always hang out, the 3 of us. You know, and... Well, if all my friends are gonna be fucking gone, there's pretty much nothing fucking keeping me here. Even I talked to my parents about this moving out thing, and they fucking agree with me. That this fucking town I live in is a shithole, it fucking has no future. And the job I'm working is getting worse and worse. All my friends are moving out. Only thing they wish I'd fucking pull off is finish college, but fucking I don't know if I'm gonna be willing to sit here for the next 3 years doing this shitty ass fucking dead-end job. Only to possibly finish college. I mean, am I gonna waste this much fucking time? Because I feel like I'm wasting fucking time. Whatever, man. Chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the My idea was that maybe I'll get a visa to fucking far away. I was to Busan in Korea this summer, and I was like, man, you know what? I would like to live here. And I was checking fucking prices of, like, houses to rent. And they're fucking cheaper where I live. And the minimum wage in fucking Korea is, like, 3 times what I fucking earn. I'd be paying less money for my fucking house than I do here. I mean, I don't pay for my stay here because I live with my parents, but if I fucking moved here for some reason, I had to pay rent, then I'd be paying more and earning less. Well, there I'd be earning more and paying less, so that's cool, and I would have money to buy food. When I was in Busan, the fucking restaurant prices were so fucking cheap. I feel like I could just straight up could afford to go to a restaurant every day and just get myself some nice fucking kimchi or some shit. or some fucking... Man, I was to this fucking Outback, and fucking hell, I wish the fucking country I live in had at least one Outback restaurant. It was fucking delicious. I'd go to the other side of this fucking country just to get this fucking outhouse, Outback fucking restaurant. It's so good. But here comes the problem, like getting the fucking place to stay, adjusting to the area. I feel like that wouldn't be such a big deal. Because I was there for 2 weeks, I didn't speak much Korean, I spoke like very minimum. I didn't get any trouble that much, though I didn't really talk with people that often, but I did a little bit. They seem pretty, like, especially younger people, seem pretty good at English though. So that's nice. And what else? Because at the first 2 days I was there, I was on a lookout for an internet card, which I eventually gave up on. I couldn't fucking find it anywhere. So I walked all over the fucking place, asked people around in like convenience stores if they know where I could buy one. But I fucking couldn't find one, so I just gave up because there's fucking Wi-Fi everywhere you go in that fucking city. Almost everywhere. And I feel like, since I actually been studying Korean, but all by myself, so I don't know, I wouldn't feel confident enough to actually try to have a conversation with someone in that language, but I bet if I lived there and I'd have to use it every day, I'd probably fucking get pretty good at it pretty quickly. Give me like a year, 3 years tops, that'd be pretty good. The only problem is, I don't know if getting a visa would be such a problem. Maybe not. Fuck if I know. I got a feeling not many people apply. I looked up something and apparently they give out 200 visas like that a year. But like, is over 200 people in my country trying to fly there? I mean, maybe. Maybe they are. Maybe I'll fucking get lucky. Who knows? It's my best quality. I'm fucking lucky. I'm lucky and unlucky at the same time. But the problem is, who the fuck would give some foreigner without higher education, not speaking Korean, a job there? I was thinking, like, what if I just go to a fucking job center or some kind of place like that, and I'd just be like, here's my resume, I finished this fucking high school, I got this fucking certificate that I'm some fucking technician, I was working for couple of years at this fucking production hall making these circuit boxes that were spread through all the Europe. So that at least sounds impressive, because as much as I think this fucking place I'm working at is so fucking disorganized, it's a fucking mess, everything's so fucking cheap, to someone from overseas it might sound impressive that I worked in some fucking place that built circuit boxes that basically powered neighborhoods and shit all around Europe. I mean, I still work there at the moment, so that sounds impressive to someone who'd never been there and actually fucking seen the place. It was just like a big fucking warehouse where we put shit together and fuck around most of the time. So, I don't know. I mean, I am currently in college, so I have a fucking college where I only show up once a month, and I think I already missed this month, but I'm fucking paying them, maybe they'll try to fucking push me through, fuck if I know. It'd be nice to have a fucking higher education so I don't have to worry about that too much. It's administration. Maybe administration's good, I don't know. Because another thing is that I heard that a lot of Koreans try to move to Seoul, right? Seoul is the center of Korea, it's like the big fucking city, big capital and shit. But I wanted to fucking move to Busan, not Seoul. Maybe they need people willing to fucking work for them, you know? If people are moving out, that'd be cool. I mean, fucking, it's a big city. I bet there's at least one fucking person who would be willing to fucking took pity on me and actually give me a job. And even if I earned minimum wage, that would still be fucking 3 times higher than what I fucking currently earn, so that's nice. Chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. I'm sorry I'm going on such fucking unrelated to the game rants, but I told you before, many times, that I kind of treat this channel like a journal, almost. But speak about shit that I don't really talk about with people. Because if I said this to someone, they'd probably interrupt me 5 times and say how stupid I am to fucking have some ambition in life. Like my grandparents who straight up think it's impossible, so that's... I don't know, I stopped telling them about anything. But yeah, I don't know. But I believe I did told you that the whole reason I came to Busan, I wanna fucking move there so far. Actually, fuck you, I'm not telling you that. Whatever, back to the game, I guess. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall and it was out of order. Fuck, so she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. Talked a bit with her sis, then I flew through the fucking fence. During that time, we climbed over the chain link fence. Did she really not notice some fucking crazy woman running towards her, climbing a fucking fence? You know, you never see Angel Star's design, but I bet she's wearing heels. Whoa, so cool. Then when I boldly grabbed her arm, I wish these fucking scenes were colored, because this looks fucking cool. You know, we know Angel Star's tits are fucking absolutely magnificent, but notice how Lana Sky, even though she's wearing like a uniform, her tits are very highlighted. It's like she's wearing a skin-tight fucking prosecutor uniform. It's like fucking stupid. Chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this? What is it, Mr. Wright? The chief prosecutor made the escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. She made to escape? Can you be more specific? I feel like Phoenix gave us a hint what we should contradict, though I'm not sure with what. She brushed aside my hand and ran. It was a terrible sight to see, like a dollop of lard on a hay of foregrass. She even kicked over an oil drum at me. An oil drum? There was an oil drum lying around inside the scene of the crime. Fucking moron. It's strange. Where the fuck would it be? She wanted to escape. Why didn't she ran the other way? The other... parking lot entrance. That's right. Doesn't make any sense that she would run from behind the partition to the oil drum. Excellent, more mysteries. I wish we could solve a few before finding more, though. So Miss Sky tried to run? I'm sorry, my sister is so suspicious, Mr. Wright. I'm not as sorry as I am. She didn't do it, you have to believe me. Alright, so products, blah blah blah. Mentioned the muffler. I saw it all. How she tried the phone on the wall, but had to use it. Well, you couldn't see it because there's a fucking wall, you dumbass. You know what? You were fucking confident and had a pretty good testimony at the beginning, but now that you gotta fucking lie on the spot, you ain't doing so good. You're having quite a confident-looking aura, I guess you could put it that way. But it falls apart. The Star had to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky. Is the episode over yet? It ain't. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarried by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Well, Miss Star, it's a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this shit? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up. Coughing. Funny. Let's look at the floor plans. There's a motherfucking wall in the way, you dumbass. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you would have to have X-ray vision. You couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. You're so stupid, my god. I believe you see what I'm getting at. The emergency phone was on the back side of the partition. If indeed you were in the B block, you couldn't have seen it. Even if you went to the, like, most... like, the bottom left corner of the B block, you'd still not be able to see it, I think. Yeah, not very much. Or what the fuck's the meaning of this? Simply, runner. She's not coughing up lunch, she's coughing up lies. Cough up, bitch. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question? That's exactly what lie the witness had told us at the court. I'm not allowing the question. You can go fuck right off. Here's where the counter-attack the gates. I can't afford to get this wrong. I can slide about. What she saw, right? Slide about what she saw. In other words, she didn't see Miss Sky using that emergency phone. And if she lied about something unrelated, she could have been lying about, I mean, not unrelated, but it's up in the air whether she tried to use the phone or not, because she couldn't have seen her. So if she lied about that thing, she could have been lying about the whole thing. Maybe she wasn't even there. Okay. It doesn't seem hard to imagine how she could have. Very logical. What's the matter, Star? Got your lunchbox? Man, fucking Jesus Christ. I feel like whenever I have no drink while recording videos, I should just like fucking get a glass of water or something. Ultimate drink. The real grown-up drink. Glass of water. Mr. Wright, I have to hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory and shit. Why would Miss Star lie like that? She's a bitch? I don't know. I was playing a fuck ton of Yakuza 7 over the weekend. I didn't really feel very well, so I just fucking sat here in my room, played Yakuza 7. Made a lot of progress, but this time around, it was on a discount actually, so I bought the DLC jobs. And I still haven't used any of them, but I heard that the matriarch job is like the best fucking job for the female characters. Or at least the damage dealing ones. So I got a feeling that I'm gonna have a matriarch in my team. And you know what? That'd be a fucking wicked let's play to do. I think I know why I think that's my favorite JRPG. Because often in JRPGs, when you get into a fight, you get into this like fucking static screen where characters are standing on one side and the enemies on the other side. And it might look visually very fucking appealing. Like for example, in Final Fantasy X, it has all kinds of different environments that you fight in. So it's like if you go to a desert and then you get into a bunch of fights, the background for the fights is the same desert background. In Persona 5, it depends on like the palace that you are in, and the fucking visuals are stunning, but it's the same thing every time. I'm trying to remember how the fuck it looked in Final Fantasy 12, because that game had a very different combat approach, very strange actually. I think that one actually had a lot of... its combat was a lot like Yakuza 7, because in it, instead of getting into like battle screens, you just had battles in the environment that you were in. And that's what Yakuza 7 does. You get into a fight on the street, and you fight on the street that you are in. You don't go into a background that represents the part of the city that you are in. You fight exactly where you were fucking standing. And then after you defeat the enemies, you move on and you fucking keep running down the same street that you were on. Only very occasionally the game repositions you if you get into a fight in some very tight alleyway or some shit. Why would she say that to my sister? She tried to use the phone but failed. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Why lie about something so insignificant? Oh dang, she's right. Maybe she really did see her try to use the emergency phone. Well, the point is she's lying. And she's lying about one thing, she could be lying about a bunch of other things. I see no room for doubt here. Oh, what the fuck? Why is the watermelon eaten already? We ordered the patooey on the rice? Nah, what the fuck? Mr. Wright, and I thought you had something there. Mom was right. That's exactly what the lie was. Fuck you, Edgeworth. What the fuck, man? Where she saw it? Well, if she saw the phone, she had to be somewhere else. Let's try to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it. Pointless to lie, I see. But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone, it would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. I'm not sure if I'm fucking up again or not, but the episode's over, so see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.